Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. And I welcome you all to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. In this live session, we are going to discuss about the option trading, how we can use this option trading and by using our option scanner and live option scanner, which we are using for our trading. And based on that scanners, we are going to make some opportunities by using by Google Sheet. That is what one of the scanners which we have used. And based on the scanners, we are going to make some opportunities. And yeah, very good morning. Morning to all those who are joined on the session. And looking for Alchem and Indigo. Okay, Shyam. And okay, so let me check the pre-open session. So yesterday market moves down, so we find some opportunities on Bank Nifty. And this is a strike price. We tracked yesterday by the 15 minutes breakout around 442, and finally it reaches towards 760. But those who are trialed, they may be getting bigger profit or maybe a 50 points. That's good enough in intraday that we have booked already. Maybe. Okay, so some of the options which triggers yesterday but not moved, and due to overall market is negative. And let's check for pre-open session if you can able to find any opportunities on the pre-open session. So before going to that, so my voice and video, please let me know my voice and video clear. Can you able to access my video clearly in today in Nifty 50? So we find Adani Enterprise is more than 1%. And apart from that, we don't find any stocks. In downside, we don't get any stocks more than 1% down. The top one is Hindustan Unilever, it's about 0.5%. Okay, so let me go to check F&O. In F&O, HDFC AMC, oh, 7%. HDFC AMC, about 7%. There's a chances. Indigo, it's 2%. And ICICI General Insurance and Adani. So ICICI GI and looks good. And Adani, sorry, HDFC AMC may be going to open by the huge positive, almost 7.5%. And we have to wait to get that any opportunity. And Bank of Baroda, some options which triggers yesterday. So let me try today based on our weekly scanner. And maybe we are nearing to that expiry, so that I was not concentrate on monthly positional, because monthly positional already given you the lot of entries, more than 30 35 entries. Even the entry which triggers near about 50 stocks, but more than 35 stocks, it's the target. Some of the stocks nearby the entry point. So that may be this month. It's a perfect month. We find out most of the stocks which is in call side. In put side also we find some of the stocks, that is almost 3-4 stocks that triggers our target. So this week and Monday, so we are finding some opportunities. Based on that, we yesterday we find lot of opportunities, but it's a positional. But if you are following for an intraday, that may be given you the benefits, and we are going to wait for it today. And if you find out any newer opportunities, we can find and we can try to focus that also. Okay, and Alchem Laboratories and Indigo happening on daily time frame. Is there any pattern? So yesterday it should be a doji candle, and it was almost 3 4 almost inside 1 2 3 4 5, almost 5 consecutive days. It was looks like a hammer spinning top kind of thing which forms on the stock. Maybe that higher level breakout for a breakout about to the level of 3 4 5 6, and below 3 3 3 6 maybe the breakdown. Not looking good. Most of the days it went higher and lower. Whether you can track this in Indigo. Indigo, it's about a spinning top. After 2 consecutive down days, we find a bullish Arami, and this is what a bullish Arami candle. And if it is breaks above, already broken 2417, and even if it is breaks that level of 245, maybe we can track. I think it was opened by the gap up from that level, and previously we find this is a bullish Arami. Okay, so market started with 12 points and Bank Nifty is around 80 points. This option also moves well today from previous close around 600, not 726. Today also started with negative and like what's happening today? Bank Nifty currently trading around 43,600. Almost in 2 days, it loses more than 600 points. Maybe today with strike price, we can go for one is looking good, but it is started with positive, maybe a quick one. We can again second consecutive down. It started with negative, so we have to wait whether it is going to continue or not. Okay, so what can be the strike price for intraday today in Bank Nifty? Can go for Bank Nifty 43,900 put option. It is closed around 296. Now it is trading around 383. That may be the strike price. And Bank Nifty 43,300. This is already moved on. To remove this. So this may be a two strike prices which is trading nearby 390 level. So we can track and as per our sheet, and we are waiting for an update. So currently the most of the options are not liquid at this moment and we are waiting for it. Once we have considered yesterday's triggers and Titan is about yesterday's trigger and some other stocks which is top in the top. Think what's happening on HDFC AMC, not on the list. In gap up compared to the previous day in 6% gap and it was not moving it with this chart. Okay, yesterday's Manapuram is about 4.10 and today is not active. So clearly it's not triggered our entry, so no problem. So we remove it. We are waiting for a 7.1. It was not triggered. And this Bank of Baroda which triggers around 9 rupees, 8.9. The M&M 15.2. Again, you see that it was started with, I think it was showing a 0. But maybe it's not active. So let me look at this M&M. I think now 15 to 17. It's not traded yet. Maybe if it is traded, it can be moving higher. Bajaj Finserv 47 to 36. Okay, and Titan is 72. The Titan was the only one which not moving well yesterday. And what's happening on Bank Nifty started positive. Daily time frame in this option started with continuation from where it is closed. And whether it is going to break the high 422. Maybe an opportunity for a focus on upside. The previous day high 433. If it breaks, there is a chances for small move in upside should be possible. 433, maybe the day low is around 281. Okay. So let me track this, whether it's going to give you some opportunity or not. So now Bank of Baroda started trading around 9.7. A HDFC AMC is about gap up due to that gap up. So three stocks which we are finding is about gap up HDFC AMC, Jindal Steel, and one more stock is about yesterday we find Marico. What's happening? It's not a liquid one. It also started triggering that level nearby our levels. CFC Life, Bajaj Finance is triggers yesterday, now it is trading to 109. And some other stocks, Dixon's is came to the point top. At least we need to wait for a 9:30. After 9:30, if you find any new or a fresh breakout, then we can go for. Not triggered. And M&M Finance is about 15.2. Two opportunities. Bajaj Finance not looking good, 46 to 36. Okay, this one, HDFC Titan, 78 now, 52, 20, 30 points down. The newer opportunity is about Jindal HDFC, ICICI Prudential. That is also be a gap up in HDFC Life, nearing to the 24. Joy Finance, Indigo. As you was asking, Indigo, that one 2440 is nearing to that entry. Maybe if it breaks 90, there is a chances for upside move should be possible on this particular stock. If Tata Power is okay. Sun Pharma I'm not doing. Tech KM we should discuss about Tech KM. And good. Tata Power maybe the chances for a breakout because it's a monthly breakout which given you around 11.8 and 212.5 call option, and still it is trading around the same price only. And then the higher level is struggling around 214 the strike price, and we are taking a 225. Sorry, 225 is the current price, 24, and our strike price is 212.5, and that is what the entry is 11.8. Yeah, 11.8 is the entry, but still it is trading on the same level, 11.9. So maybe a bank nifty previous day high, that was an option price, previous day high is nearing to that break 423. So today also nifty 57 points and bank nifty is around 120 points. So overall negative last 2 days. You have to wait. Take and Bank of Baroda yesterday's entry. Now it is almost 9.7. Some of the option is not active yet, so we have to wait for that premium to get active. So most of the premium, the stock option, and also we are nearing to that expiry. Premium may not be traded. Hope you got it. Opening on Bank Nifty 107 point. So some such a big move and gain of reversal. Maybe continuations below the level 43 501. Currently 529. 509 is the day low, and if it is breaks below, even further chances for this downtrend possible. Maybe that put option, if it is triggers above 425. Yeah, hope it is triggers. Now it is trading because yesterday high is broken on this particular put option 43,900. We are for focusing that in the money options, right? Exactly leading to the breakout part. Maybe the day low and keep as a stop. In Manappuram still not active. Bank of Baroda 9.5. Momentum is not traded yet. Java Finance may be nearing to that our stop loss. 56. Maybe we have to wait. The positional Titan maybe triggers your stop this week. Yeah, Titan maybe triggers our positional stop. We have to exit from the trade, I think. And Bajaj Finserv still on Momentum Finance, Bank of Baroda, Manappuram is the stock which is live from previous entry. And today, if you find any new, then we can do. So the Lal Path Lab is about yesterday's entry, now almost 141. So yesterday it high made around 2040, 112040 Lal Path. Yesterday entry 114 and it went up to 132. Again returned to the same price. Now it is almost 140. So that was another trade which we had taken for yesterday. And look at the Shriram Finance. I think this is the stock yesterday gap up. Okay, and finally it forming a shooting star. Daily time frame, yeah, looking like a shooting star, but it's not broken, so slightly recovering from that level, so no problem. And Bank of Baroda, such a thing from 8.9, so it is giving you a positional target. Yesterday it made a high somewhere around 9.65, but if you're holding, so now it is more than 1.3 that generated. Okay, that was another growth rate. But Titan still on, Bajaj Finance. Okay. So one more trade, and this one Lal Path Lab based on the options live scanner. And look at this today's scenario NTPC, which is triggered, but it was triggered before 9:30. I don't want to go for in Marico, Kodak Bank, Concor. In a put side, there is active stocks we can focus for. And DLF also be there in the put side. And ICC potential maybe the gap up. And Lal Path yesterday's entry now it is 141. Bank of Baroda also be yesterday's entry that moving well. And HDFC Life, why it is not active? 615. In 24.15 is the highest level. Look at this today. It started with 22 and it broke the level of 24.15. Our entry price is 24, but it was happening in the first 15 minutes after our breakout. So it is never moves a single paisa. That is just about a 15 paisa, not moves big. So if I want to focus this HDFC Life, I should focus only above 24.15. So that may be a concept. Concar, Container Corporation, that is also moving down in by the opening itself. Nifty is trading now 85 points down from previous close. Bank Nifty is around 170 down. Okay, so overall market is showing in the negative side. This option also be the same price. You look at that Titan, Josh, M&M 14.7, Bank of Baroda, Manappuram. Manappuram still not traded. This option 429. So that breakout of previous day high is around 423. Now it is 433. Maybe 10 rupees increased from that entry point. Okay, that looks good. Don't want to go for a Serum Finance because it's about yesterday's entry and Lal Path and Bank of Baroda from previous and some other Jindal Steel and HDFC AMC, ICICI Prudential. Now it is moving higher, but still it not given you the opportunity. Okay, so before 9:30 entry. So simply avoid yesterday's entry. PEL which is nearing to that 789 call option. Look at the strike price. In the strike price 789. 21, the lot size 550, the volume also 57, 750. In the buyer seller also be active. So maybe that one should be a new one. 31 is the day high. 33 near about is our entry point. So let me track this one. If you find any good opportunities, we can go for this also. We can track PEL, quite liquid one. And Dixon continuously moving higher. PEL 789. Hi Sujay, very good morning. You're long back. But PEL yesterday it went up to 30.45. Our entry is 32.9. So both the yesterday and today it's not broken. So maybe if it is break that level of 32.9 or maybe 33, that should be the first breakout. Well, let me track. So we find out any fresh breakout opportunities, we can track the stock also. Manappuram still is not active. 4.1 is the previous price. There is a buyer seller's gap. Where the 3.1 is the buyer and 4.5 is the seller as of now. EX SBI Life. Now Bank Nifty is still moving down. So this option now 460 here about 30 points from that entry point. So not 30, 40 points. Maybe that one is good opportunity. If you an intraday place from 420 to 460 near about 40 plus points which moves as a breakout of a daily high, a day high, previous day high breakout. Now 40 points. Go to book here because already two consecutive days the market is down. Maybe the lower point it can be taking the support and reversal also be possible. So maybe that area is good to book and exit. Or if you want to trial, so you can keep there as a stop or here, and you can trial your stop. Or even you can use any other methods to trial your stop also. So now we find some breakout that was generated some profit. That's good enough. Maybe after 2 consecutive days down, so the recovery will also be possible if you find out any reversal candle, and that's also be possible to focus. Kolkata 130, Bank of Baroda 10, STFC Life nearing to that entry point. Okay, so this is also be a one and we can focus for an intraday. So STFC Life 615 is a call strike price. Yeah, already it made 24 and 24.2 above the previous high. This is also be one of the good breakout. So fresh breakout. So we are finding only a fresh breakout for an intraday. And positional, we have to focus the quality stocks and quite liquid stocks based on our scanners. HDFC Life M&M Finance, it's about a previous entry. That means yesterday's entry. And still it is trading on 14.7. Cummins India is not liquid. PEL may not be. Dixon, IEX are the top stocks. So you can focus. And if you want to focus for on any intraday weekly basis, maybe the stock which is good for and which is a positive movements. Okay, no problem. So Jindal Steel, so even looking continues higher. Oh, that one is broke that level HDFC Bank. I think Jindal Steel is still moving higher. Rajesh, Bank of Baroda. Where we find Jindal still positive, but this move and now today started recover. And PEL is not triggered, and this one 24.2 now 1 rupee that wasn't given. Bank of Baroda, as per our entry yesterday, it triggers around 8.9, and today started with positive, and there is a chances for a Bank of Baroda to moving higher because it's having a long build up yesterday, and there is a chances for moving upside. The stock should be possible, and if you want to focus on ATM options, maybe around 195 strike price, you can track. ₹5 nearby. So, but if you are using any indicators, it may be already in buy only. So yeah, because this is already in buy in 15 minutes. Yeah, you can see first 15 minutes. Today we got a buy. Somewhere the closing price is 4.95. Now it is 5.4. Maybe you can track that also. STSP Live 25.1. We are tracking about a 24, so that wasn't given an opportunity. And Dixon is slightly moving higher, and something like SBI Life we are tracking. And from here, HDFC AMC, look at this, it was moving higher due to the gap up. ICICI Prudential also be the gap up one. And Bank of Baroda, now it is looking good. And Lal Path Lab is almost 114 percentage. That means 130 right now. Serum Finance is about yesterday's entry, and even yesterday it's a gap up entry. And one more thing, HDFC Life, we find for a breakout. In a put side, we are not getting any. So these are all the trades which is triggers earlier. And Kotak Bank 1860 put option. Let me go for a Kotak Bank 1860 put option. So now Bank of Baroda, it's working well. Okay, Kotak Bank. I think it's a fresh breakout. Sorry, we use this fresh breakout on daily. Okay, yesterday is a huge recovery, and previous day on 16th it's a negative, and next day it's recovered, and maybe the continuation should be possible. And our entry point is around 47.8. This time we are tracking in the put side, Kodak Bank. So maybe 47.8. So most probably you can try to take a trade very quickly and exit with quickly, because we are nearing to that expiry 47.8. That should be another breakout. And HDFC Life, which we find out one opportunity that was working. And as per our positional trades, we find that one. M&M Finance, that is also breaking and about to our entry point. So 15.7. And Bank of Baroda still looking good. Even though market is down in the Bank Nifty, that stock is performing well in upside. Bank 43, STFC now slightly moving 4 rupees. What would be the lot size STFC Life? The strike price 615, 1100, maybe more than 4000. It's good enough for an intraday. As a positional holder, you know well where we can keep a stop loss and maintain the stop loss, and you can hold it for up to maximum this Friday 29, that 5 rupees. That's good enough. By using our scanners, we find out this opportunity that was working well. We understand that one HDFC Life almost 10%, maybe 29, 28, 29 going to be updated here. And M&M Finance that increased. Cummins India, Dixon are moving towards the top, and PEL, IEX, Jindal Steel. How to get the scanner? This is a paid one. 1200 I'm charging for monthly. So if you want to take it, so you can directly WhatsApp me, and I will give you the link. And after payment, I can give you. So I also the courses. First, you will learn how to use this, because this particular Google sheet which I am using for my positional trading. Okay, so I have some concepts which I am using for positional options trading without a charts and indicator. I just planning the trade, and based on that, I created the sheet. And using the sheet, you can also plan for an intraday, or even you can use your own strategies. Okay, so how I'm saying your own strategies means, so you can update your things also. For example, as I told you, Jindal Steel is the top, and even I was checked it. And what is the today's opening on Jindal Steel? Okay, so simply I'm not suggesting you to. Okay, just intraday how we can play by using the sheet. Jindal Steel, what is the today's opening price? It was started around 556. Sorry, the daily time frame. So 570. So maybe I can go for a Jindal Steel 570 call option, and because it's a positive one. So look at this in a 5 minutes time frame, and even whatever the indicators which you know or which you familiar with, and you can use it. So I'm just suggesting a super trend, one of the indicators. So look at this. It's about yesterday's buy and 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. It's a previous day buy. Even 3 minutes, you can see yesterday. So still yesterday it is in buy mode. So you can try with the any point of the time you can buy and keep your stop loss. Okay. So that should be the idea where you can get this. Okay, but the sheet is purely developed for my advanced strategy. So I'm teaching you some 5 different strategies to make aging. Okay, so one-to-one session also be there and pre-recorded also be there. So if you want to pre-recorded the live sessions or the pre-recorded courses which is available on this website. This is my website, Trade with AAs. Here is the website. You can find out the courses which is available, the option strategy course. So you can go to the courses and you will be finding out the free charting scanners course and paid scanner of charting, how to create the premium scanners, and one more advanced option strategy which you are looking for. And this is what a Google Sheet, how to use the Google Sheet. I can share you the store link so you can get access from this one, this link. So if you want to one-to-one, so you directly WhatsApp me and you will be getting the one-to-one session, you and me, and we are discussing about the strategies, and I will teach you what are the strategies, stock selection and the strike selection, and based on we can do it. There is a link where you can get access to my courses. And M&M Finance 16.3 and Serum 88 maybe like looks good. Bank of Baroda 10 point. HDFC Life is now 29. So 20% which increased. That was a simple move. More than 20% the stock increased. That's a good enough. Intraday. And Lalpath again breaking the high is about yesterday's entry. And one of these few stocks yesterday we talk about that Kotak Bank 42, this is 29 PEL we are waiting for, and M&M Finance slightly moving higher. In Bajaj Finance it is lower but it not triggers our stop loss, maybe tighten, it maybe triggers our stop loss, suddenly moves to 39, maybe very tight, but exactly we whether we want to check whether it is triggers our stop loss or not. So maybe now Bank Nifty 453 and it made a high somewhere around 469. So maybe still it is around 30 points higher from the previous day high. And HEL we are waiting for that, but it was not moving upside. So we are removing that from the list. And Titan now it is trading around 46. Bajaj and M&M slightly increasing back 17.25. Bank of Baroda, Abhishri, Maruti will reverse or not, will falling daily. Or the last week, we find out a lot of opportunity, 9,600 call option. And after that, it started moving down. Yeah, from that point, 9,800, it started moving down. Maybe it rejected, it made a new low. So more than 10 days or 20 days low. At this point, it started recovered. Now Maruti. And it looks like a hammer candle. You've seen that it is about looks like a hammer at the bottom. But if it is close at the end of the day only, we are going to get confirm whether this candle looks a hammer or even a positive candle. So this time, so though it is already corrected from 9,007 and 9,800 and made lower on 9,400, almost 400 points from 7th to 20th, almost in 10 days. In 13 days, we can see the 400 points down. So, but today it looks like a recovery candle. But overall, you look at this chart, it is keep on moving higher. Chances for a upside move should be possible. Okay, and you need to get a confirmation. But you can see the trend at the every point. Look at this here. Looks like a hammer reversal, and again a hammer and continuation. And at this point, a lot of hammers continuation. And here also be a hammer. If it is forms at the end of the day, if it is confirms that as a hammer candle, so we can expect even further chances for moving. So it looks good and a bullish stock. We try to buy at a lower level if we get it at lower point. So overall trend of the stock is bullish. I hope you understood what we are discussing here. Not said falling daily, not falling daily, given you the opportunity at the lower level. Daily trend is bullish, and we can try at a correction, buy at a correction like that. And you need any confirmations, either a candlesticks or even a chart pattern. So something you need, get a confirmation. So once you get a confirmation, you can go for it. So today is one stock which we find it's about this one, like HDFC Life 30. In Bank of Baroda, after making a 10.5, now it is trading 9.85. Still, it is even more than 1 rupee. And this one, M&M Finance, is moved more than 2 rupees. That's also be good profit because a lot size is slightly higher, 4,000 something. And that's good. So Jindal Steel still continues. If you find a scalping opportunity in Jindal Steel, and but ICICI, HDFC Life now it has moved higher. Bank of Baroda, that was working good. It may be a good opportunity. In Bank of Baroda, M&M, Stiram we are not taking yesterday's entry, and HDFC AMC it's happening. Looks down. Initially opened by the gap up, it was given you entry, and now that's why we are not taking the trades before 9:30. Okay. Yeah, very good morning, Santosh. HDFC Life in the sheet is showing you 592. Where it is showing you 592. Here is our strike price. About the strike price, entry point, or breakout point, and current price. In monthly positional, maybe it's showing you the previous closing price. I think here it's about the reference price. It's not a strike price. It will never change. For this month, is I'm taken for a reference price, and this is what based on my reference I took a strike price, and that entry is about 30.2. Now it is 50. Okay, so this is not a LTP price. Okay, this is not an LTP. It's about reference price. It never changes. From the day one, it will never changes. It's my reference price. I was taken that reference, and based on that, I'm taking the calculation. I think monthly positional 590 call option 30.2. Now it is 50. So more than a target in HDFC Life. And the same one which given you the entry in intraday, that's also be working better, and maybe it's moving well. In Bank of Baroda, okay, yeah, Manappuram is not traded, and it was still on the same price. Today, I think it never started. Still, it's not started yet. Look at this last today's volume is zero. So no trade were happened, but still it is trading 3.324 rupees. But we should wait to active this particular options. Dr. Reddy also still it's slightly moving higher. Yeah, yesterday it's a huge rejection at the top level 5,000 in return back. I think PEL also we are added. It's about 33. Is there any other opportunity? It's not a very important. It's a my reference price. Based on the reference price, I am just planning my trade. So that's why I updated that reference price in my Google sheet. Only you have to just you have to take only the physical delivery. It's near, yes, you are right. and even they can some of the brokers can start the physical delivery before Friday, because one day is holiday on the next week, only 3 sessions. So what the rules is about before from expiry 5 days before physical delivery starts. Maybe Friday also it can be implemented. Okay, some brokers. So better. So you have to focus only price breakout like intraday. So today we find like this HDFC. Like that only you can focus. Next week, sure you don't focus any. Happening this bank can return back after 460 and return back. Okay. So you just focus only price entry, breakout, and you can try to close it for an intraday basis. Don't try to carry forward. But even if you are carry forward, not to take more than Friday. Hope you understand. I hope you understand. The risky one. See, market is risky always. You want to understand the risk in the market, and you need to handle it. Okay. So every trade, each and every trade having risky. We have to handle it, and then we make profit from that trades. I hope you understood. Fresh break also because see the main reason to make a trading. So we are going to make some. So for example, how the people are thinking on the market, they will came around 1 lakh or 2 lakh margin. They will expect 10 to 15% return, or 10% return is good enough in monthly basis. But what they do, they will start the trading account, they will put the money and they will start it. And what happen? They will make daily 20% target or 20% target. Like that, they converted. Because of the market is always its nature, it will be asking you to take a trade like that. Okay. But you should understand what you are focusing for. So 10%, one or two trades is good enough. That is my concept based on my advanced option strategy. I'm not planning to take all the trades which is triggers for my Google Sheet also. Only quality stocks which given me some good opportunity. Maybe from that one or two stocks, maybe trigger stocks stop loss also. But finally, at the end of the sessions or end of the month, I'll be in profit. That is the concept, right? So that is what and the most important thing which we are going to trade. I hope you understood. Here you can see that by using our option scanner, we find out how many entries. By this option scanners, I find out a lot of entries this month. And you can see if from there, I monthly, I took almost 30 stocks is targeted. Okay. So you look at the Axis Bank, which is around 16% right now, 920 call option. 3940 is my entry point. Axis Bank 920. And if you calculate, then use 920 call option. What is the high? 66. But currently trading 46. So our entry point is around 40. So it triggers my target. If the trade is done, as per my target, it triggers. Okay. Again, Bank of Baroda, it went up to. So maybe around 30 stock, 30, 35 stocks, it given me a target. And some of the stocks from this list is not triggered our target, but instead of that, it was given me what I can see. It gap up and gap down. So such a thing we missed out. We are not missing the trade. Yeah, because overall market also you can track, na? But if you are taking, for example, today also, Bank Nifty is moving down, right? So, but as per the stock's ability, the Bank of Baroda is moving higher. It's about individual stock ability, but overall sentiment, if market is down, so mostly people not buying a call option. Okay, but if market reverse, they will buy side in call option. But today also market down, but HDFC Life it's increased. Okay, so you have to select a stock. It's stock specific, and you know well about the stop loss because you already finished my session. You know well about the strategies. You can apply for hedging strategies also, but you are not applying not yet. right? You are doing only the naked strategies. That is why when the market is down for 2 days, your position may be in loss, right? But I think almost whatever the trades which is triggered from yesterday in a weekly basis, because I'm not tracking for a monthly. Weekly basis, I find out the stock a few, but everything is started recovering now. So M&M, yesterday's entry, Bank of Baroda, yesterday's entry, Manappuram, yesterday's entry, and Bajaj. This is the two stocks. Titan and Bajaj is not given you some benefit, but after the fresh breakout, that gives you some small profits. That is around 2 to 3,000, 2 to 5,000 is our target, and fresh breakout that gives. Okay, so positional entry that always better. Look at this M&M Finance 286, 285 call option monthly. 21.2 is our entry, now it is 31. And that is also triggers our target. I hope you understood, right? So what I'm suggesting you already whatever the target, whatever the 10% or 20% that you already achieved. Why you are trying to take a newer opportunity day by day? First 15 days you done your target. Next 15 days you will leave the market and you will be free. Okay, at least you can learn something from the market how it is, and if you find any um, the experience, you can get experience. So that you have to understood. Okay. Mostly it recovered yesterday's trades. But even though still market is down, no problem at all. So if you are finding any newer opportunities, we can go for the new stock options and lal path still. Oh, you can see the lal path. Huge move. So morning we seen around 130, 140. Now it is 195. That's it. It's a positional trade 2040. Good move. 2040 morning we are seen, and yesterday's trade 187. For 5 minutes, maybe it's not a good liquid, but even the positional trade by super trend, if I find any trade opportunities, look at this. It's about a 5 minutes time frame. If he got entry around 9:15, so no problem. So 15 minutes, about from here, it was giving you bigger move, but today it moves very big. So as per logic, it was targeted. Jindal not triggered. That was, and HDFC 30%. Okay, HDFC Life 20%. ICICI not taken, HDFC AMC not taken, Bank of Baroda 20% as of now 10.65, M&M 13%, 17.65. Serum is not an entry, and Cummins India, PEL, IEX, and Deepak Nitrate. Maybe from this list, if you find any of the stocks, we can go for. Okay. So you're waiting for an opportunity. Once the opportunity is triggers, we are going to play with that. Right. That was one working better one today. Thank you for liking this video, and need more likes. So we'll do daily live session on this channel. And if you have any questions or a doubt, you just ping me here in the chat box. We'll discuss about your doubt. Meanwhile, we are finding this scanners which I'm using for my positional options trading, and intraday also we can use it. But then jump on Lal Path Lab. This is also be yesterday's trade, right? Lal Path Lab, Manappuram, M&M Finance, and Bajaj Finance, Bajaj FinServe, Titan. I think in Titan is the top one. The remaining that was working better and good. Shriram not looking good because it's about a gap of entry yesterday's, and now it is nearing to that. Nearby the entry point, not moving well. Okay. So always selecting the stocks which is quality and good liquid one. So don't want to select a stock which is not liquid. That may not be good for a trade. Okay. That one is looks good. And HFC Life, it made a high, something like 31. So more than 6 points. It's about good benefit. And Manapuram is not traded. And Kodak Bank, we are waiting for a breakout. Is more not a PEL. It's nearing to that breakout. Maybe a quick scalping kind of trade which we can focus on PEL. That may be looking good. So currently around 32. 33 is our entry to breakout. Because physical delivery, it's not affect for OTM options trader. Even OTM, if you are trading any OTM options, you are not going to pay a huge margin. But we are always trying to trade in ITM options or even ATM, and we don't. ATM options is not allowing. You have to pay higher margin. So if you want to pay more margin for that product which is trading 5,000 rupees worthy, and we have to pay 50 by 60,000, it's not good. The risk is high, so that's why the margin is high. And if you are taking any option contract, you have to take the underlying as a delivery. That much of funds you have to keep it in our account. So that's the reason the margin is high. So this today 17 to 27, that 580 call option from 12 to 20. That's good move. Idea also be there in the list, but we are not tracking that idea. It is a so LIC. I think it doesn't have futures. I think it was an equity only. Okay, so let me go for a daily chart. Oh, something is happening in last 3 days. From 590, it's moved higher, but still uh, it's in lower only. But last 3 days, it's a bullish bars in the recent tops. Maybe here one of the top. It's not looks like a recent top. Okay, but no idea about this because it is not available in futures. And I will always focusing the stocks which is trading in the future and options. Any other time frame, you can check any reversal. Weekly time frame giving you some reversal around 615, maybe that low. Here I find this a harami candle. With that point, it reversed a 560 level. It reversed around for 5 weeks back, 8th May. Monthly charts. There also be a harami. But if you want to focus, here you can see the 2.2 candles. Looks like a harami. And when the stock which crossed above the side, this is nearby, and but your stop loss is very big, 525. So we can expect the stop because it's a recent rejection. Now it's a monthly chart, right? So maybe after 3 consecutive months, it started recovering back. Maybe up to this level, it can be reaching on monthly time frame. And I don't find out any daily. Weekly also it looks good, but already moved higher monthly at this point. So, but while it is started with here, it never broken that high. I think an IPO 925, and still it is keep on moving down. And the maximum low, I think lifetime low is around 520. So maybe we can buy and hold for a long time. It will giving you some better opportunity. Thank you so much. IEX, which triggers our entry, it's a recovery on IEX after the downfall, and they started recovering back 7 to 7.5. Missed out. EX 127.5 call option should be 7.5. Sorry, so that I think it moves and sudden breakout at this point around the 7 rupees. Yeah, exactly now it's given you the break, and now the 7.05. Maybe the chances for further move should be possible because IEX is the down stock in it was in daily time frame. Now it is recovery, and this gap up is going to be filled. And today only it broken that level of 130. Maybe the gap to fill is around 135 level. Maybe this option 7 rupees is entry. Now exactly at 7 for intraday purpose or up to Friday holding. So if you are ready, you can focus for this option, or else simply watch and don't want to go for it because we are nearing to the positional closing. That is what monthly expiring. So you are aware of that monthly expiry, and if you are focusing that monthly expiry positional trade, it's not good at this moment. So we are in 20th of the month, 29th is expiring. And one more stock which we are finding PEL 33, that is also nearing to that level. Not triggered, but it was nearing to the top. But again, it returned to 30. So it's nearing towards 32. 32.75, we can return back. Still, the Bank Nifty is about to the previous day high. Reaching to the level and return back, reaching to the level and return back. Something is happening. IEX exactly triggering that 7. Maybe an opportunity for an intraday or even position. But not a long-term position. It's a short-term position up to 2 to 3 days. That's it. And what are the stocks which triggers yesterday? That's some of the stocks recovered back. And you can see M&M Finance 17.45. It moved higher. But right now it is trading around 16.45. So that high is made around 17.65, then returned back. Okay, 15.3 is our entry, more than 2 rupees. That's good enough. If you have any other questions or doubts, if you have, you just ping me here in the chat box, no problem. And if you want to learn more about my advanced option strategy, and you just ping me here in the chat box. And one-to-one classes and pre-recorded classes also be available. And pre-recorded classes which is available on the website. The link of this website which is also available in the description, or I can share you that website link. It's about Trade with AS. It's one of my other channel. So I just using the name, and I will sharing it that link here, and there is a recorded courses and one-to-one courses if you want to attend. So directly ping me on my WhatsApp number, which is shown on this video, and you will be getting more details. And after that, you can get the courses too. I hope today's session may be a good 1 or 2 trades which we are finding out that was working better today's trade scenario. So one is about HDFC Life, next one for Bank Nifty. So again now 450. It was trading right now 450. That's a one more opportunity which we find out. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you are not liked the session yet, just hit the like button and share your friends. If you have any questions, just ping me here in the chat box. And any further doubts and questions also, you just directly contact my WhatsApp number. You'll be getting cleared about your doubts and questions. I hope you enjoyed that session. Thank you for watching, and thank you Anand sir. Thank you so much, and thanks for being with me here in this live session. And we'll meet you on tomorrow on the same live. And thanks for being. And if you have any further questions, you just comment on the comment box of this video, or directly you can contact the number which is already shown in this WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking this video, and even more which I am going to come. Shyam, I think I may be sorry because I have just implement the bot to reply some of the questions and answers. So that may be blocked today, but I can't able to check it in a real time. So don't worry. So we will check that and tomorrow, and I can do it. I think it is maybe you are making the comments in a capital letter. So more capital letter, it's a warning, and that's why it stopped. So not on a bigger time. Okay, so maybe tomorrow it will be ready, because today only I just implemented that night bot. So it's about one of the bot which is going to help me in live chat. So that's why I do it. But I may, due to some settings also, it will be sending you some alerts. Okay, no problem. So we'll rectify that. And thank you for joining this session. Thank you so much, and thanks to you all. No problem. So I'll make that clear tomorrow. And thank you so much. And if you have any other questions or doubts also, you can just ping me here in the chat box. Thank you, and we'll meet tomorrow live session. Thank you.